the slightest.
I'm on the Discord.
So, by the way.
Alrighty. Well, hello, crafters.
Have to kill him.
You love him. You love him.
So,
Till death do you part does not mean by your own hand.
we have...
I do. I don't remember that being in the fine print.
Good point.
Oh, hey, look.
Meeks is working on stuff. That's excellent. So we are live. And as you can see here, I have, of course, the lovely Lady Dragon right behind me. And to the far side there, I have the lovely Flight of the Phoenix. And then I got this jerk here, the Commodore.
He's got Lady Dragon's boobs and torso in the picture.
Hey, your best features.
I heard that.
Pale Orc, what is going on? All right, come on, have a seat, y'all. All right, so the reason we're doing an unboxing is almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Actually, a year ago is when I found out about it. I found out about a Kickstarter that was right up the line of the stuff I love. It's Terrain. And I was touting it to everybody I knew because they were so close to unlocking the next tier of their the second to last tier of their Kickstarter.
Yeah, well, he goes of their.
It's the what do they call it? The
Stretch goals.
Straps. There you go. So they were an all last one. And so I was trying to get everybody I could to sign in. And I haven't got mine yet. I got my notice. I'll be getting mine later next week. But in the meantime...
Well, what was the name of this Kickstarter that you backed?
Well, it's Archon Studios Rampart. I was going to have it when we pulled out the box because it's all over the box. All right. So I was telling everybody about it. And my lovely friend here, the Commodore... he signed up for it.
Yep.
And you bought the basic buy-in, the $49 buy-in.
Yeah, $49 for the terrain set, the modular terrain. I took the cathedral.
Yeah. So the whole idea is that there would be a modular set of, it would be a Tara. Remember, it's not Terra. It's Tara.
It's Tizo.
Fine with Tara. She gets mad because people messed up. You can get her mad because people say it Tara, and she's like, "I'm not Tara. It's an ARA. It's Tara."
Just remember it like this way: Tara boom die. I got her name right today. Did you get it right today?
I have to live with him. You don't.
That is a very true point.
Anyone wants to join this family? Wait, what?
Who's the ZB Line channel? Commodore's got his phone sitting right in front of us here, so he'll keep Zane. Besides, I think Zane's dead.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can deny because I did speak with Zane during the other channel that we are in with him. He did say something recently. He's just going through a lot of stuff.
Oh, well, that's a shame. M is for Mythos, who fell down the stairs.
What?
C is for Commodore, devoured by bears.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, can we not? There's something that needs to be approved, you guys. Somebody.
Oh, that's lovely. All right. So anyhow, this is a really great set of modular terrain. And he bought the basic set, so it's cool. We're going to take a peek at it. The whole idea is that it was supposed to be a cheap way to get a lot of modular terrain that you can reconfigure in a couple different ways. They had 3 different sets. They had their cathedral,
which is like a stone church. Could be fantasy. Could be.
It looks
sci-fi.
it looks a lot like the Sector Imperialis stuff.
It does.
Without all the extra wiring and technology stuff.
There was a jungle.
There's a jungle temple. It looks like Mayan temple, Izumi, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Which I did not like at all, but that's me. And then there was the Cobalt Foundry, which, you know, one of these things, we were supposed to get these back in June, but obviously COVID screwed everything up.
Yes.
I wanted to get get it sooner than later. So I ordered the Eternal Cathedral.
Yeah. Cobalt, if anybody was wondering, was supposed to be like the
It looks like Sector Mechanicus.
second Mars factory.
Yeah, and the thing is, I ordered for myself. I ordered this the stuff because I ordered the set I did because I wanted it sooner. Because they were like, Cobalt one will be the last one to be churned out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, had we known about COVID, I would have ordered it.
Yay! Somebody likes my singing.
So, Commodore got his already. So we're going to take a look at what's in the box.
So first thing we have in the box, first thing we have in the box is a letter from Archon Studios. Do you want to read it, my friend? Can you read it is the question.
Yes, I can read it. Dear Jerkface, Backer. I thought it was personalized for you. So.
I know.
We are delighted to be able to finally deliver this product to you. From small beginnings to oak trees grow, small acorns. Come on now, guys. They're Polish. They're allowed to have the translations a little weird. From small beginnings to oak trees grow, and this is certainly the case with this KS Kickstarter campaign. We'd like to thank you for the support of our project on Kickstarter. At the start, we were limited to only expensive resin prototypes. We had no working technology for plastic injections. Thanks to you and your support, we now have working CNC machines, plastic injection. These machines have revolutionized the way we manufacture our products. In the end, if you're holding in your hands now, this would be impossible without you. So again, we'd like to thank you for your support and hope that this terrain will allow for many hours of enjoyment and wars rage across tabletops. We look forward to seeing you on your next campaign. Now, the goal was that if they got this going, they would actually be able to produce this stuff like on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'd have, because they originally had the original version of the Kickstarter. They had some of the sets, but they sold out really easily, very quickly because they were doing plastic from resin injection. It really was taking forever.
It was very costly for them too.
Yeah. Now they've shown if you follow the Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
They were showing the whole process. So now they've got a factory where they've got the plates and everything, and they can crank these out. So
this was the main thing we got.
This is the main set. Eternal Cathedral core set.
And this is supposed to be enough to do basically a small, like 500 points. If we're going off 40K standards, like a small 500 points or a kill team level. Now, when you open this up, you will see how
I would say it's even got more than that.
They did not skimp at all. You can clearly see it's basically a whole hand's width. It's packed to the brim with sprues. There's no wasted spots on here at all. And their terrain was designed, if you look here, you'll see little holes designed to hold magnets. So you can actually magnetize this terrain.
Yeah.
Hi, Kaiju. Hi, Kaiju. Mwah.
So, yeah, it's really highly detailed. It looks really great. I'm assuming it's stuff. I think there's backs to these pillars. Yeah, they're right here. There you go. These are what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea, because it's supposed to be entirely modular.
Mm-hmm. And then, just to give you an idea,
Is that Heinrich?
it is Heinrich Botha.
Yeah. I mean, there's tall walls, there's short walls. This is really,
We're not even a third of the way through this.
but I mean, you want to talk about durability.
Mhm.
I'm just taking a feel of this stuff.
It's not cheap plastic.
This is easily comparable to the GW pre-made terrain stuff.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of it lately, and this stuff is, that's what these are. These are the toppers. These are the toppers. So this stuff, it's sturdy. And a basic set, you're going to get. All right, so these are basically toppers and statues. And oh, this is the arch. This is a piece with the arch in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Keepers. Apollo.
They're happy.
Yeah. I'm going to want to cut a lot of this stuff out when I get my set and try and figure out how these
I
go.
just figured, what the hey, it's a first.
Give everyone an idea of kind of what the finished product looks like.
So it'll be a bit to paint all this stuff because, I mean, it is absolutely packed. Hello, Raistlin.
Hooray!
Be lots of buildings. Yes, I would agree. And I'm all upset because this is my first time seeing it. And I mean, like I said, it's beautiful stuff. Lots of detail. It's all very modular. It also comes with pegs. If you don't want to magnetize everything, you can put stuff in pegs. Oh, there we go. That's what these are. Okay, I was trying to figure this out.
Yeah, little peg covers.
So these go on the backs of these.
Mm-hmm.
These I think actually glue in. These I think actually glue in, and then you put magnets in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to pull this minus when I get my set in. I'm gonna have to pull it apart and really mess with it and
The
figure out.
instructions are always, unfortunately, all the way at the bottom.
Well, there is instructions though. Okay, so for the one box.
Yeah. So you think for basically spending $50 before shipping, after shipping, I spent like 72. What do you think? You think it's a good deal?
Dude, there was a reason why I told you to get in on this because this is more terrain than I expected it for. Now, you look at like a GW kit, which I would say this is honestly comparable to a GW kit.
You were probably looking at a minimum of $100 if this is a GW kit.
I bought, no, it'd be more than that because I bought the $100 GW kit of terrain, and it had 2 little buildings in it, a bunch of pipes, and a standing water tower.
Oh, the Vertigus set? Or?
Yeah.
So
No, I bought the half-size Vertigus set. Basically, it's the half Vertigus, the size that comes out of the Command Edition box set.
okay.
And it's $90.
Yeah.
That's like half this terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're paid basically $70 because of shipping for easily the Vertigus size set.
Yep.
And the Vertigus size set, that's $150 set. And that's just the base. That's
Mr. Meeks.
Mr. Meeks. That's just the base box set.
Yep. So clearly, for what I bought into, I've already got my money's worth.
Absolutely.
So, but then the great thing with Kickstarter is stretch goals.
Yes.
So one of the things they did for their stretch goals
Was it in?
all these extra little accessories.
It's neat because the terrain they show in there is actually the Cobalt Foundry stuff.
It's also some of the jungle stuff. In there, you have...
But there's floors, there's toppers.
And again, it's all made of the same material.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that was one of the reasons I was all big about this. Don't get me wrong. I like GW's terrain, but one of the biggest complaints is I usually try to buy it when I can get it on sale or through Amazon or something. Because you're just not worth what you're paying
Tell me
for.
that does not alone with that.
Oh, yeah. There is some really great pieces in this thing. There's this piece. Check this out, dude. This is one of the things it showed. There's like a electro portal. There's statue toppers. This is the sniper's nest, I think.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah, there's a sniper's nest. And it's just these stretch goals were, I mean, we were able to get enough people in on them that the stretch goals were amazing. There's a set of stairs. There's a set of platforms and floors.
Already has the best thing ever as a Krieger. There's sandbags.
Need them sandbags.
But for anybody who wants to spice up their stuff a little bit, there are some tombstones. And they say rest in peace. But they also have a little message under it.
I rolled a 1. So I may have to,
That's mine.
I was thinking I'd have to see if I can get a picture of Freak and mount it on the back.
It has to.
Potato
It has
for
to
them.
be the. It has to be the picture of when Freak, does that whole.
But they're really, I mean, there's some statuaries.
So and then it gives you a mix of a lot of with this one, you have a lot of the sci-fi stuff. There's some of their jungle stuff in there, and there's also some Cobalt, and there's some of the...
And all this stuff is stuff we all voted on when they were coming up to terms. I mean...
Meeks, this is all the stuff we got back from the Kickstart from Archon Studios, Rampart. I believe if anybody's interested, I think you can still go to the Kickstart.com
and you can still
search up Rampart from Archon Studios. I think they're still allowing late backers even this late in.
Yeah, they are, and it's really good. No,
We're actually reading the comments.
Rest in peace. Just kidding. Burn in the eternal fires of hell.
Is Australia still on fire?
it's coming to be summer there. Yeah, it's if it's not on
It's about to
fire.
get worse.
If it's not on fire, it will be.
I mean, you got to deal with drop bears and spiders somehow. So again, $50. Still think I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But wait,
Oh,
there
yes.
is more.
Mhm.
So, Archon Studio also has their own game.
Because they've got a game called Starside that they're trying to promote, that their terrain is designed for.
So they decided to give everyone a little bit of a pick of what they got. You've got on the back here, you have what is clearly a commissar, but it is an officer of the Empire of Man. You have a necromancer, you have space vampires, and then basically Nagas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the box too, the Lady D, so you can see when you take the screws out. I wanted to see because she wanted to see these when we first backed this because these are probably almost all.
I want to see that dish set.
Okay.
Dish set.
Apparently, you did not let enough people know.
What?
The Pale Orc is just saying this is nuts. You build everything yourself, though, Pale Orc.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at it like, oh, I can do that, but better.
Hey, I made several call-outs for this on my channel last December, a year ago. You signed up right around the time I was talking about it, like every other week.
So that is
The scale's a little small.
it is, but it's on the right size for
Yeah.
an Imperial Guard. You're thinking of Death Guard Marine size.
Yeah, I guess.
That is Commissar size.
Okay. So there's the Death Guard. I mean, there's the Commissar.
Mhm.
This is like a Tech Marine Priest.
It is, but it's actually from the Legion of the Black Sun. It is a Space Necromancer.
Yeah, no. When I take this figure, this is going to be for my Imperial Guard. This is going to be my my Tech Priest. Because you should see this stuff.
I like that female commissar.
It's is that in the set?
Yeah, the Empire of Man officer.
It's a female.
It's female.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
then
It's a girl.
do you want to paint her up with your bad wolves?
Sure.
Okay.
That's not Donna.
No, but you could still have one. That's what I'm saying. The bad wolf girls are still yours, and I remember we share everything. So if you want her, you can have her when I get my set in.
Those would be the Space Vampires.
Space
They
vampires.
actually look really cool. Not a big fan of the official paint job, if I have to be
Neither am I.
honest.
It's too dark.
It's too generic
Mhm.
looking for them.
Here's the cool thing, though. You know how GW does their bases? They're just black dishes. Each one of these bases is individually molded.
Well, they do that too with their
Age of Sigmar stuff. Yeah.
their Sigmar stuff.
But
yeah.
this is
So they'll
sci-fi.
be bits.
Yeah, chat's working, Meeks. We see you.
Ooh, Stunny Dave just got his yesterday.
Oh, excellent.
And then the other thing are from the Navo faction, the I don't even want to pronounce that. Guardians.
Zipe.
Zipe Guardians. Basically, giant Naga snake warriors.
So they'll be really cool for, painting. I mean, they'll be fun to build, fun to paint.
Yeah.
Heck, I could use them in a D&D campaign.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they'd be cool in a D&D campaign. And you know what they'd also be good for? Just practicing. No, actually, they're really nice. Check these out.
Tycho used it for.
I know, well, but she got one of the little dudes.
Naga warriors, like daughters of king? Yeah.
Yeah,
Males.
except they're males, and they're Nagas to the tops of their heads. They're like lizard
They look
dudes.
like the D&D Nagas. Or not D&D, World of Warcraft Naga.
You know what these would be really cool for? Honestly, if you were to use them if you were to even try to use these for something as a proxy in Warhammer, looking at the size of the bases, I'm betting there's something with the Seraphon that have to be similar to this.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool.
But they're really, I mean, gosh, these are really, first off, they're sturdy. Normally we're used to pieces being so thin and flimsy. These are sturdy as hell.
Pale Orc, back out and reload the stream. You can't see it, but he's
Yeah, just back out and come back in. Close out and come back in. That's all I can say. Yeah, they're Naga warriors, but they're much bigger. They're just big, beefy dudes.
big beefy dudes.
Here, when he's done packing things back in his box.
There's more.
I know.
We're not even at the end.
I know, but I want to show off the picture
Here,
real quick.
get that back.
I just want to show off the picture so you can see what I mean by those Naga dudes. They're in that middle row with the big shields. They're really, really cool looking.
Sons of Cain.
Yeah.
So then we have one more box in here.
Yeah. Now, this was the big reason why I was trying to get everybody to pop on, because it is a stretch goal, but it was so close. They needed like 10 more backers when I found about it, and they had like 4 hours left. And I was like, no, you got to get in there because I want this piece. And they ended up picking up several hundred backers, which
and
was
this
great.
is a stretch
we were
goal.
on live stream at the time that they did it too.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm?
This is the piece that I freaking wanted.
A tank, a full tank was a stretch goal. Didn't have to pay extra for it. It came with my base order.
And it's not, and I'm opening this up.
Oh, please go ahead.
I'm opening this up because this thing is a killer looking model. To get an idea of size, hey, Plague Child.
Is currently making food. Yeah.
All right. So I got to put this in perspective. Here we go. I have a land speeder right here.
Yeah, gross. Thank you.
Hey, can you grab me a Layman Russ
Go.
Off,
Go. Get it.
off of the shelf there?
Go lay down.
They look
Go
like
lay
the
down.
little tanks. Second shelf down.
Child. Dog. Get out. This.
One of the green brown ones. Down. Down. Left. Yep. Tank. Middle. Yep. There you go.
Okay.
I don't
A little
know your
dusty.
guys' type.
Yeah, I haven't used them in a while. Because you know why? They die easy. All right. So here's a Layman Russ.
Tell that to my Imperial Fists today.
I didn't know it was called that.
They are, wow, they are really dead on for size for Layman Russes.
It's just like it's a coincidence. It's clearly just a coincidence.
Clearly just a coincidence that it's the same size as a Layman Russ. So, and as you can see, it's got sponsons.
Yeah, you can do it. They don't come. They don't come with any in the kit. But if you have extra sponsons in your bits drawer or whatever, you can clearly put them on there.
Yeah. So I mean, and again, nice sturdy tank. but it's also designed not as a tank for their game set that they designed it for. It's designed as a troop transport tank.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what this says to me?
Chimera
No.
conversion.
Razorback.
Oh yeah.
I
Leroy Jenkins Russ.
would totally use this as a Razorback proxy. Look at this. I mean, this is just, and this was the backer kit. Oh my gosh, what is? Oh, that's the wheel. They actually bothered to do tracks and road wheels. I mean, that's just.
Are we not giving you enough attention, Lady D?
She's a lovely woman.
Okay.
You guys are looking at your thingies.
Sorry, I did not mean to start that.
Thingies.
I'm just joking, you know.
But yeah, I mean, this is awesome. And the instructions.
I love how they did the instructions here.
Yeah, you know, that's really neat. They actually they color code the sprues.
The sprues aren't color coded, but they do mold onto the sprues what exact, not only their number, but what sprue it is. So this is sprue 1 of 5, and then it still lists like, hey, this is part 1, part 2. But in the instructions, because they're color coordinated, you're not looking like, oh, I need to look for part 17. I gotta like, oh, I gotta go to sprue 1 and then part 7 off of that. So just, I feel like it makes it easier.
Yeah. And I mean, just looking at this thing when it's done, I'm gonna give you an idea here. That's what that tank's gonna look like done. That is a great looking tank. That is a fantastic looking tank. I mean, that's a Lehman Russ for sure. But because it's not, oh man, I mean,
That's Lehman Russ on a budget.
yeah. But I mean, it's got sponsons on the sides. So you can easily put sponson guns on the sides with very little conversion work. Put a las cannon right on the front end.
Well, that grading right there covers up basically, I think, where a sponsor would fit in. But yeah, if you look at the kit that originally, you could see all the engine, like the gear work in there.
Oh wow. This is and the fact that they have it so you can open up in the back and you could do the whole detailed paint from the inside. They put more detail in this vehicle than you really need to. I mean, it's crazy.
There's no such thing as too much detail.
I think in some cases
You can go insane. So yes, there is.
Yeah, you can.
Have you seen the stuff my father built?
Your
He's
father
already
doesn't.
insane.
Well, here's the thing: the stuff your father builds. That's the point to be made. This is a wargaming figure that is made at the level of detail of a scale modeling. That's what I talk about insane.
Kaiju, I don't think we've ever established what you do
I know what Kaiju does.
for work professionally. It's not comedy, buddy. It's not comedy. I did laugh though, but I got a bad sense of humor.
You know,
He just stands there and looks good, and people pay him.
Everybody in Australia looks good. It's the sun.
there's nothing.
When everything's trying to kill you, only the pretty people survive.
There's nothing like a good joke. There's nothing like a good joke. All right, I can't get this in there. I don't want to bend and break anything. So yeah, for the $50 buy-in on this Kickstarter, he got easily a $50 model, another $50 in figures, and easily a $200 worth of terrain for basically $70.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the best part for me. I bought the $99 buy-in. I'm going to get 2 of these. One of these, and then 2 other boxes of stuff. So when I get mine, I'll definitely show mine off as well. So it's pretty good. I mean, the thing is, it's quality work. I mean, it's detailed quality. I was talking with Jason, Tech Noir, for those of you that know.
Technoir Studios. Look them up on the Instagrams.
Yeah. We were talking about terrain. And one of the things we were talking about is one of the reasons he loves to see a lot of terrain on a board. But one of the reasons he doesn't like a lot of off-brand stuff is because it doesn't have a lot of detail. It's one of the reasons he hates MDF terrain. He's like, it just looks so flat and boring. It just doesn't look good.
Yeah,
And I understand that mentality. I don't mind it too much as long as you do an entire board of it. If like the entire board is done in MDF terrain, then it all matches.
I think all the terrain needs to be of a similar quality too. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you have some really good terrain in there, and then you have some hodgepodge or low end terrain, it sticks out like a sore thumb
It
sometimes.
does. It does. It does.
But one other thing, real quick, my friend.
What?
We did a lot of unboxing here.
We did do some,
I did a lot of unboxing here.
Yeah.
But you didn't do any unboxing here.
but I didn't get my stuff yet.
Oh, no, you got something. May I please have the box?
Which one? There's two.
The
The
big
one
box.
that's assigned to him. Oh, Lord on high.
I decided since I got to unbox something, you should get to unbox something too.
Do you believe this man? This man. And I'm going to tell you right now, because I heard it as he pulling over here, there's a definite sound of sprue.
I wonder what it could be.
I have no idea.
Now, quick, you need to enjoy the wrapping paper before you obviously destroy it.
I'm not going to destroy the wrapping paper. You obviously don't know me. You will get this back in a present next year.
Well, it's dinosaurs and Christmas sweater, so I already enjoy it. So
You should hold it up and show the camera.
Well,
I like the T-Rex. I'm sorry, the T-Rex one just kind of.
I feel bad for him.
the funny side is the reverse side of the wrapping paper is
Is
the
the
Christmas
Christmas
sweater
sweater.
that they're wearing.
I feel bad for the T-Rex.
Ben, there was a total of 4 boxes in the Kickstarter box that I got with the stretch goals, the promo stuff they gave, the tank, and then the actual terrain.
Give me Zactor.
Where is your exact sir?
With the
one
suit.
that says blades.
Yeah.
That's a scissors.
Yes, but.
So I moved it. You always cut away from yourself. Never
Oh,
towards.
Ben wants to know how many boxes were wrapped inside the.
Oh, just one. I didn't feel like being a total dick.
Plague child. Beep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sit, stupid.
We have been talking about this. We've been talking about this a lot. My wife is going to kill you. I'm so happy.
That's why I brought a gift for her too.
Here, don't kill me.
Oh. Oh,
Flames of War. The complete starter set for Flames of War. It's 2 sets of figures. There's an entire American company and an entire German company. I have wanted this so badly. It is so good. And it's got 2 armies. I'll have to find somebody to play with me.
It's like I kind of knew that this was going to happen.
Oh, and you know what? We'll have to get a hold of Kaiser because he plays Flames of War all the time.
Ooh.
So he can explain to us how to play.
Ah.
Maybe that'd be a nice collab to do with the Kaiser.
Yeah, could be.
That'd be really cool. So yes, Flames of War. And it's a starter set. A double unboxing.
In the meantime, to keep you entertained, there's a box there for you too, Lady D.
Okay. Thank you. And I have Mickey Mouse.
You can totally tell who picked out what wrapping paper.
Yes, you can totally tell.
You mean knife?
No.
She's got nails. Oh, plastic. Plastic.
That's a lot of plastic.
That's a lot of plastic. All right. So hit the beach. So I'll say some color code to start off with. Is that a freaking V2 rocket?
Yep.
There's a V2 rocket in the starter set. That's crazy. Oh, what'd she get? Oh my goodness.
I got $1.
She got her
Something
talent.
so gross that you can make it look so pretty.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So Lady D got a Talos for her Drukari.
Paint up to look pretty.
I just have to figure out what my Drukari colors will be.
You can use the same colors.
No.
Then you should do them in black. My skin is black. My clothing is black. My eyeliner is black. My soul is black.
No. But I do like the idea of doing the skin tones in black.
Machine gun nests and a V2 rocket
I think on the
and a German tanks. Another German tank.
yeah, the back says everything that's in there. I think
I
it's
don't
like,
care. I want to show it off.
Okay.
Tanks. There's more German tanks. So there's 3 German tanks.
Liquefier gun.
3 German tanks. 2 gun emplacements and a V2 rocket.
mhm.
Beep.
And then the American side, oh, these are just the bases. That's cool.
Mhm.
The American side has a lot of Shermans. Man, there's a lot of Shermans.
Yeah, there's like 75 millimeters and 76 millimeters.
Jeez.
Then there's command tanks.
Oh my goodness. Like the Americans don't screw on things. And then dudes, look at this. Little bitty soldier dudes. Little bitty soldier dudes. Crap little bitty soldier dudes.
Dick. Beep.
And the best thing of all, dice.
CD, you need to show off what you got.
She's still gonna get into it.
Show the box. Heinrich wants to know what's in the box. Plastic crack, Heinrich.
She got a Drukari Talos. Basically,
This is a member of the Homunculus Guild, which cannot be used with anybody but Drukari. And they hurt. A lot. And they're hard to kill.
they're basically giant flying meat bags with guns attached.
Sometimes. Looks like one of these guys has.
Give me the box. They can't see the box.
I guess I will go get dinner.
Is that good, Heinrich? Is that good now? How about now, Heinrich? There? Is that good? What about there, buddy? There we go. There we go, Heinrich.
We also got this.
Oh, it's a card looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I like cards.
With the derpiest of the derps.
I'm insulted.
You should be.
Oh my goodness. So, look at this. It is
The derpiest of the derps. With a really cute girl. And 3 cats.
So, for those who have not made it clear, over the time here, I know I've talked about it before, but I'm saying it again. My lovely Flight of the Phoenix is my lovely niece. She is a lovely, wonderful person that I am very thankful to have dragged back into my life after us not being able to hang out for a couple of years. I'm actually very thankful of that.
Okay.
This guy is a former coworker that we found out was in the hobby completely randomly.
Literally walked in the store randomly one day. Didn't even plan on going. I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Last year for Thanksgiving, we introduced the 2 of them. They just closed on a home together a couple weeks ago. Right?
No, last Friday.
Last week, the 2 of them closed on a home together. I was so happy.
Thank you, Uncle.
It's just a house. It's not like it's a major financial commitment.
For the next 30 years.
It's fine. Oh, I'm just, I am.
Thank you, Kaiju.
Everything else was easy to get into, but the smallest one.
Don't ruin it. You're gonna break it. So,
And one of my Shermans fell out.
Is that what they're calling it?
It's a smooth bore. What are you all excited about, sweetie? What'd you get,
Your
sweetie?
joint Christmas gift.
Oh, excellent.
Joint my ass is mine.
so for those wondering what all comes in the, well, you put it upside down.
The Hit the Beach starter comes with 2 75mm Sherman tanks, 3 76 millimeter Sherman tanks, 3 75 millimeter Sherman tanks again.
So it's a tank that's a command HQ of 2 Sherman 75 millimeters.
A
Tank platoon of 3 76 millimeter Shermans, tank platoon of 3 75 millimeter, and you have a parachute rifle platoon of 32 guys. Germans coming with a Grenadier.
Panzer Grenadier HQ, 6 figures, 2 combat platoons, a 2 Panzer Grenadier platoons with 58 figures, an anti-tank platoon with 2 AT guns, and then 3 Panzer IV tanks. It's got a rulebook, a quick start guide, a V1 flying bomb terrain feature, and then cards and dice. So the V1 is there as a terrain piece.
Yeah, that's that one right there.
And these are 15 millimeter scale miniatures. So that means, you know what that means?
You're officially old because now you're playing World War II again.
God damn it! Every wargamer goes through this. They're like, I'm playing fantasy stuff. I'm playing fantasy stuff. Then you get into like your 20s or early 30s. No, I'm playing the sci-fi stuff. That's much cooler. Blah, blah, blah. And at some point, you look at the historical stuff and you're like, when you're in your 20s, like, that looks really cool. And you're a teenager, you looked at it, you're like, that's pretty cool, but I read about that in school.
Don't worry, you're not officially old. Once the Napoleonic like line infantry, like I'm going to change the second dragoons of the Prussians, and then there you go. Then you're officially old.
Yeah.
You're just a geek if you know that information.
He's already doing that.
Love you too.
I'll be on my side.
Here's the problem. This is the first step. I was looking at rules. Revolutionary War. 15 millimeter scale. I'm going to stick with this for now. I don't have to track down those colors of blue.
No, Apollo.
Dog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Flames of War. So that means, what it really also means is that we're going to have to make some 15 millimeter terrain. Because you can't have Battlefield without having, like...
They just all have poor height growth. That's why they're fighting in terrain twice their size.
No, that's not how it works. We have to make some 15 millimeter European appropriate terrain.
Well, it's France, so just take some bush, green flock. There you go.
Are you going to bring that World War II stuff on Saturday? No, because I have D&D next week. D&D. So yeah, I'm going to be doing D&D next weekend. But potentially the weekend after it.
The weekend after is the weekend
Christmas.
is the 26th.
Oh.
Saturday after Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas.
At least you're not moving.
No, that's true. Are you still in the old place too?
Yeah, as of right now. We don't officially kind of move in until the 26th.
Oof.
But no, my apartment? No.
So you're in your old place, or where are you at?
We're at the old place. I'll tell you more after the live stream.
Okay, yeah, because I'm super confused.
Welcome to the Drake.
Yeah.
The Phalanx is a mobile station. It can go anywhere.
Oh, so you're living in your car. Okay.
Yeah, just crush my dreams, okay?
You don't have any dreams. You have a beard. You can just stop there. And I want to be in the beard. I want to be the beard. All right. So, Pale Orc, I have not had a chance to check those dread files yet because my printer is not working, so I haven't really looked at them. And Sida Dave, you're an old soul. You're a good person with an old soul. We've established this. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, new figures, because I clearly need more figures.
Somebody come please rob this man.
It's almost like you need a bigger house.
I do need a bigger house. Actually, what I need, if I don't need a bigger house, I need less people living in my house. Honey, we should get a bunch of pine
Oh, I
cones.
thought he was kicking you out.
No, we should get a bunch of. She plays with me. I don't care. She plays with me.
No, one of your kids is already done. I just got the next one out.
Oh, he's coming
Get
back.
the hell out of my house!
He's coming back in April,
He'll be back.
which I'm really happy to see. He's finally coming back to me. But
Maybe he just has a little accident on the way over.
you want to hear the crazy thing?
Hmm.
He actually wants to paint and play 40K with us finally.
Oh, he has gone insane down south.
Yes. I think being in the South did things to him. Being in the South. So, a couple other things we're going to talk about as long as you're here. As people may know, I am currently running a sanguinimous giveaway that we will be live streaming either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, depending on how our Christmas looks. That I'll be giving away a classic box of 1990s era pewter and plastic Death Company Blood Angels, along with a huge stash, my personal stash of bits.
Heinrich, probably do a tour of the new place in the new year. Just one, because we're going to be doing some painting and all that. And furniture doesn't get delivered until after
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Maybe
So,
once you guys have your paint stations come over, we can do a live stream from there as a hobby night.
could do that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I'm a big fan of it.
I hope you like cat fur.
I own 3 cats.
So do
Well, okay.
No,
let me be more clear.
you cohabitate with
There are 3 cats that live in this house. I don't like any of them.
Even though one of them's yours.
That's a lie. I love my cats, especially with gravy. All right, so I'm doing this big Sanguinimus giveaway. So if you have not signed up and you're interested, go to the Sanguinimus video. I'll have a link to it down below. Go check it out and sign up. I want to give this stuff away. I got to get some of this stuff out of this house.
Mostly so you can buy
Ben
more.
said it true.
Mhm.
You don't own cats. You just are allowed to live around them.
Well, one of them, I'm not so sure she allows us as much as that she likes attacking us.
I want to get one of those SpongeBob net guns to deal with that cat sometimes. All right, so we're going to start a new thing at the suggestion of the bearded one over here. There is going to be, obviously, when this is up, there's the big comment section down below. What we would like is if you have a specific question, whether it's on an opinion on miniatures or an opinion on games or an opinion on paints or how to do a specific technique, whatever. If you have a hobby-related question.
What is the airspeed of an unladen swallow?
That has nothing to do with the hobby. I said
That's a question, though.
I said a hobby question. That's not a hobby
So are
question.
you talking about a European one or an African one?
What if I want to paint one?
Well, then I'll give you a source for where to get the information how it's painted. But it has nothing to do with its airspeed, you jackwagon. But yeah, I want you to put those questions down below. And we are going to take the best question from the previous live stream, and the next live stream, we will give you 15 minutes of time dealing with that specific topic. So, and you'll be credited for it, which may not mean much, but I don't know, if you have a small ego, it might be a little bit, you feel a little better about yourself. You got noticed.
15 minutes of fame.
There you go. Yeah.
Kaiju, you know what path you're going down. Don't even start with me, sir. All right, so we are going to do our shout-outs.
Oh, you're actually going to thank your patrons this time?
I thanked them and quickly went away because I had things I had to do right then and there. They could not wait. But I have, give me a minute here. That's lovely. I I love having a brand new microphone. It's so nice. The dog is barking. Please put the dog out. All right. So we're going to talk about real quick our lovely patrons, who we have 9 of.
Ooh.
9 patrons.
Okay. Who are your patrons, sir?
So we have in the Battle Brother tier, we have the Mini War Mutt. I haven't seen him much lately. Talked to him a little bit on Instagram. He's a good guy. Good. I hear his channel's doing. I mean, his channel. I've been watching his channel's doing great. He's doing a lot of good hobby stuff. And then the oft talked about and not often seen recently, Inquisitor Zane. I'm a little worried about him. He's a good guy. Then we have our mid tier, the Battle Leader tier, of which we have 4 of them right now.
You have 4 now.
We have 4.
Ooh. Who's all in this tier?
So we have my fellow wolf brother, Mythos, Kush Renita. Of the
You're allowed to
Fossil
have bad taste. Okay.
No, that's okay.
We love you, Mythos.
You know what I like about the Imperial Fists?
They beat you.
No, they did not.
Let's do a friendly game of teaching you how to play 9th combat. Oh, okay, I'll bring some fists. Here's Mortarion and High Fist and Tooting and Relics and like Poxbox guards and Death guards and
I didn't realize it was a learning game. That was not expressly said. I brought a friendly list. I didn't realize it was a learning
He
game.
learned something.
Oh, it started off as friendly at the beginning of this week, and then the Death Guard rules got delayed, and he got angry and angrier and angry. He's like, "I'm bringing the heat tomorrow." I'm like, "Shit, I thought this was just supposed to be a fun game."
Now here's the
I
thing.
was going to bring the custodians.
I was going to bring custodians. That'd have been worse.
I would have just been like, "And the table's yours, sir. Bye."
And I then calmed down, backed off, and brought a quite fluffy list. Dude, Mortarion's terrible. Oh my god, he is an awful figure. He's awesome looking, but he's terrible.
For the dicking I got today, it was not fluffy. That dick was not fluffy at all.
You know,
Not commenting.
I cannot wait for the new Death Guard rules where disgusting resilience is no longer a save; it just reduces damage. Like, my armor save failed. Oh, my invuln save failed. I still get another save and another save and another save.
Yeah.
Burn in hell, you plague-filled bastard.
I love the Death Guard.
So, we were talking about your Patreons, weren't we?
We were.
Squirrel.
All right. So that being said,
So Mythos is one of your Patreons.
Mythos is one of my patrons, as is Greg Tesh.
That is true.
He is another one of
The man who's making Necrons run rampant on everybody.
who whooped my ass. Probably worse than I whooped yours today.
Yeah, I still owe Greg a beer because I wish I could have been there to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no lie. He absolutely crushed my wolves.
Mhm.
It was ridiculous.
Though I would like to see your Death Guard as of now face the Necrons just to see how that goes.
Oh. See, I wouldn't bring your fluffy list, though, because he's got, like, the Nightbringer, and that thing is just broken.
Then I would want to see what your competitive Death Guard list is.
My competitive Death Guard list is a lot more guns. I don't use big guys. I just use lots of little ones. Bang, bang! All right. So that's Greg Tesh. Then I have the returning Joe Bookish. Joe Bookish is back. And I have my newest Patreon member, Hellchild.
That's right, Hellchild's a member now.
My brother.
Tom joined us as a member. I'm very thankful for him. Thank you very much, sir. Just joined the other day.
Please.
Then we have our top tier, our Warlord level patrons. Oh, I did fit the fourth time. Kaiju is not anymore. That's who the fourth is. It's Heinrich.
Oh, Heinrich Botha.
Heinrich Botha.
The devastation of Cape Town.
The devastation of Cape Town.
People said there was an earthquake that hit Cape Town, but that was just Heinrich, swinging his ego around.
And just quick looking
We
at
also
my
love you, Heinrich.
my Discord, because that's one of the benefits of being a member is upper level Discord access. They're asking about a set of statues. Actually, the easiest way to get them, yes, they're in the a very expensive set, but there's also a very cheap way to get them. If you get the Kill Team set for the Sector Basilicum, I think that's what it's called, Sector Basilicanum. It's a Kill Team set. It's got those statues and a bunch of extra terrain and a bunch of scatter terrain, and it's well worth the $80 that it's worth instead of having to buy like a $150 set to get those 2 statues.
Yeah, I painted those statues. They're nicer. You can do a lot of cool things.
Yeah. So well worth it. Then we get to our top tier, which starts off with
the Warlord level tier.
The Warlord level tier. Another one of my fellow Wolf brothers who is sending me plague stuff. I mean, I couldn't ask for more than that out of a person.
Nice.
He likes wolves. He's sending me plague stuff, and he's building. We spoke for a couple hours last night of him building his new Chaos Army, and that'd be Smash Captain James Meeks.
Clapping them cheeks.
Then I have the ever so lovely, the talented.
Missing, Zane.
Who's missing Zane? Who's missing Zane?
The
Everyone
one who
missing.
just quoted Zane.
I will give dues when he comes up with funny phrases.
The very talented young lady is one of my patrons. That she's an incredible painter. She's taken some great photos for me, and I need to wrangle her to take a couple more. Just a couple, though. Just a couple. No, I have a couple pieces I really want to get like some
Good ones.
really good ones up. A couple pieces I'm really super proud of. Which would be my lovely
Hi.
niece, Flag of the Phoenix.
Just me.
And then lastly, the person that holds down chat, keeps things under control, and talks mad shit.
Then gets his shit kicked in.
He's a lovely man. He's a lovely, lovely man. It's not his fault that he looks like one of those mid-shore shipmen, whatever they're. The dudes that just kind of disappear on boats in the middle of the night.
Dead sailors.
Shanghai's.
Yeah, whatever. And that would be Mr. Beardo here. I'm sorry, that's the Commodore coming in from high orbit. Got to put on the mirror brakes.
That's a missile strike.
Oh.
I'm not kamikazing you. Hipster lumberjack. Yeah.
Actually, he's not wearing flannel, so he's not. It's not completely.
Technically, yeah, there's parts of me that I am wearing flannel. You just can't see him on the screen.
Okay, that was TMI.
We just got to get him getting like a tattoo of some indie rock band on his arm. Like, oh, I was into them before they even knew who they were, and then he'd be right in there. I'd also disavow them. You'd own the house by yourself, and you get his life insurance to pay it off.
Fantastic. Love you.
For Glory board game, is that a Civil War type board game or what? What's it for?
I think For Glory, isn't that the?
It's a Kickstarter.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was it one of like the Gladiator ones?
I don't know. Could be. Be cool. All right. So that being said, I'm going to eat some dinner. I'm going to chat with my family. I'm going to thank you all for being here. Two-player Gladiator. All right. If you enjoyed this, please hit that thumbs up. If you're a subscriber, ring that bell. If you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. Love to add you to our crazy hobby family.
Remember to check the Sanguinimus giveaway.
Yes, there will be a link to it down below. And also remember, if you've got something you want us to talk about and you've got an interesting topic for us, throw it down below in our next live stream, which will be Tuesday. We'll give you 15 minutes of time and dissect whatever it is you want to talk about. That being said, I'm Big D.
I'm the Commodore.
Flight of the Phoenix.
That's Lady D over there.
We'll let her enjoy her dinner.
And for today, we are the Gamecraft Dragons. Thank you so much. Big love. Remember, epic your board.
Epic your game.
And epic your life.
Wash your damn hands.
And get on a damn mask. Thank you so much, everybody. And have a great night.